Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you this very easy all matte soft glam makeup look. Okay, so going right into it, I will be using the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C12 to prime my eyelids, and then I will be going in with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge to blend it out. Okay, so next I will be going in with my Holy Grail eyeshadow palette, the Anastasia Beverly Hills collab with Jackie Aina, and I will be taking that color Edges and I'm swirling it right into my crease. Okay, so I'm using this random tapered eyeshadow brush to just swirl that color into the crease constantly. You see me alternating between going back and forth and swirling around in circles. It really doesn't matter. Just blend until your hand falls off. For those who are new to eyeshadow, I am putting the color Edges into my crease as a transition. You'll see what I mean when I start to layer on the other shadows later. So this thing here is called a color changing wheel, and baby, she's a lifesaver, okay? This is perfect if you're a makeup artist, or if you don't have a lot of brushes, or if you like me and you're just too lazy to properly clean your brushes. So I'm going back into the palette, but this time I am taking the color Credit on the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm focusing this right on the outer edge. So you really want to be careful adding the darker color on the edges because it is a little easier to mess up. But you can see I'm going back with that same tapered brush from before, and I'm just marrying those two colors together to get the ultimate blend. So now I am going in with this tiny Morphe M508 brush and a little bit of my Makeup Revolution concealer to cut that crease. As you can see, I am slowly patting as well as rubbing to create the desired shape that I want. The best part about this being a soft glam look is that it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. So don't feel discouraged by this being a cut crease because it's not all that bad, I promise. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going back into the palette and I'm taking that color Credit and I'm putting it back because it kind of got lost in the concealer. You'll just see me dabbing it on the inner corner. You don't got to put a whole lot, just enough to where it shows back up again. So here I am with that same busted ass tapered brush. But I cleaned it off a little bit, and now I'm just going to marry all of the colors back into each other. Just making sure that everything looks seamless and as perfect as I can possibly get it. Okay, so now I'm going to switch it up a little bit and take this matte book palette by the Crayon Case and using this tiny Morphe M152 brush, and I'm going to use that to pack on this super duper light color where that concealer is to kind of set it. The one thing about this Makeup Revolution concealer is that sis will move. If you do not set her, she will move. So as soon as you cut that creasing, blend those shadows, make sure you instantly go in with a light powder to set that color. Now I'm taking that same brush, I'm cleaning it off, and I'm gonna go into the color edges, and I'm gonna use that and pop it right on the lower lash line. This is just going to make everything look together, I guess. Now I am going back in with that blending brush, and I'm blending all of those colors out. As you can see, like towards the end of my eyeshadow, I'm kind of going back and forth between the brushes and the colors, and I'm just making sure that everything just looks seamless and beautiful. Honey, do you see these lashes? They are so cute. I got them from a friend of mine. I will leave her information down below. But before I even put lashes on, I am going to go in with this mascara that I got from MAC. And I'm just going to pop that on my lashes as like a prepper or whatever. Right here, I'm just cutting the lashes and trying them on, making sure that they fit onto my eyelid perfectly. And now I'm going to go in with the Salon Pro 30 Lash Adhesive Glue. Y'all, this glue is everything. Like, I almost like this more than Duo. Okay, so right here, I'm just putting a little bit of black liner in the waterline. You do not have to do this, but I just thought it made it look a little bit more sultry. So I'm like, why not? And then I'm going back in with that tiny Morphe brush from before, and I'm blending that eyeliner out. Okay, so right now I'm just making sure that the glue is nice and tacky before I stick it on my eyelid or whatever. And y'all, when I first put this lash on, I did not like it. I usually do not wear lashes this big. I'm more of like a natural mink, or just like wearing my natural lashes. But this lash, like, you're gonna see when I look up, this shit was huge, and I was not used to that. Okay, so looking back at this video, I put those lashes on so wrong. Y'all, I am so sorry. I tried. But like toward when I take my pictures and towards when I finish the eye makeup or whatever, I fix them. But y'all, these were a struggle for me. They're such beautiful lashes, but baby, I was not living my best life trying to finagle them to my eyelid. Okay, so this is what the lash looks like up close. She's huge, but after a while, after looking at myself for a little bit, I was like, okay, she's cute. I can do her. I can do this. But yeah, this is what they look like. Super cute. You do not have to do a lash this big, especially for a soft glam. Now we are getting to my favorite part, which is the complexion. Now for primer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Prime in the color 300. This primer, it has a green tint, but I'm black, so you can't really see it. And it's pretty great. And so then I'm taking some of this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm just spritzing that on top of the primer. Y'all, this made my face feel like silk, and it made my makeup look porcelain, okay? I highly recommend doing this little trick. Put a little bit of your setting spray onto your primer. Baby, that shit gonna look good, I promise you. Now I am going into this e.l.f. concealer, and I'm gonna put that everywhere where I usually highlight. OMG, this e.l.f. concealer, she is so thick and so creamy, and it really does last 16 hours. Like, y'all, this is amazing. And it was only $6 at the drugstore, so go pick it up. Y'all, this concealer is so amazing. I'm just taking it and I'm putting it on my forehead, down the nose bridge, on my chin, and I'm going in with that same concealer that we used to cut our crease, and I'm applying it just on top of that e.l.f. concealer, but not too much though, because it can throw off the color if you went too light like me. So don't do that. So now I am going back in with the Real Technique sponge, and I'm blending out the center of my face first because I like to let my concealer set and dry down just a little bit, because this will add more coverage. Y'all, blending is a workout, but it's so cute. So after, I'm going to go in with the Fenty foundation, and I'm going to give that a nice shake, and I'm going to go with the Real Technique space brush and put this everywhere you did not put concealer. Don't be like me, okay? I kind of put a little bit too much. You do not need a lot. I actually like this technique better because it helps you to save foundation, and your makeup will still look flawless. It'll still look blended in porcelain. Okay, make sure you get that foundation nice and good into the skin. Blend her out real nice. Okay, so right here, I just put a little bit more of my Makeup Revolution concealer on top because I just wanted my under eye to just be a tad bit brighter. You do not have to do this, but if you want it to just look a little bit brighter under the eye, go in with a lighter concealer and blend her out. Okay, now I will be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in the color Deep, and I will be using a different Real Technique sponge to apply that powder everywhere where I applied my concealer. Hey, okay, period. She's coming together. Now I'm taking that Beauty Treats palette. Y'all, I got this at the beauty supply store. Don't sleep. So I'm taking that terracotta color and I'm taking that Real Technique sponge and I'm just popping it under the eye. Yes, this is a lot of powder. But honey, she looks good, okay? You'll see. Like, she looks real good. I kind of got this technique from Patrick Starr. He does something relatively similar. Yes, I'm using another powder, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Press Powder, and I'm taking a Wet n Wild flat top foundation brush, and I'm gonna put this everywhere I did not put the loose powder. This is just going to add some warmth and some life back into my skin. Okay, so like I forgot to do this earlier when I was doing my brows, but this is the e.l.f. brow wax stick thing. I just use this to like keep my brow hairs in place, and then I'm going in with this spoolie and I'm just combing that into place. Now I am taking this Fenty bronzer in the color Mocha Mummy with the BH Cosmetics number 124 brush, and I'm going to pat that into the hollows of my cheeks. You're gonna see me doing like a combination of like patting and swirling, but I put it in my cheeks, on the side of my face. Y'all, don't forget to bronze the forehead. Bronze the forehead, please. And under your chin. You do not want your face to be all light and your cheeks to be all toasty. And then under your chin, it's just like ghost. No, girl. You don't want that. Get up under there. Period. So now I'm going to go into the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in Dark to Deep. And I'm going to take that sculpt shade in the center and just place it right on my cheeks as like a natural contour. Okay, so I usually don't contour my nose, but today I was feeling fancy, so I took this BH Cosmetics 119 brush and I went right in on that nose, and honey, she came out low-key cute. Okay, so as I was going back in with the brush and I'm looking, I'm like, I just want to add a little bit more contour. So I'm taking the teensiest bit and tapping off the excess of that really dark contour powder. And I'm just tapping that in the hollows of my cheeks and in the points where I really want to like chisel. And honey, she was just a little Naomi Campbell, just a little. I just Naomi Campbelled her just a little, okay? Okay, so I ended up going in with the Wet n Wild flat top brush and just blending everything out for a final time. Just marrying all the colors together, making sure everything is pretty and polished. So now, to bring a little bit of life back into my skin, I'm going to go in with this orange eyeshadow from the NYX Sugar Trip Squad palette with this, yet again, random angled brush. And I'm just going to pop that on the apples of my cheeks and take it up just a little bit. And I even put a little bit of it on my nose. You don't have to, but I'm extra, so I do that. Ooh, and for the highlight, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild contour brush and I'm going to put that on my cheeks. But as you can see, that did absolutely nothing. So I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution Baked Bronzer in Rock On World. And I'm putting that everywhere where I usually highlight. So the apples of my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, my chin, etc. Okay, she cute, period. So I put a little bit of lip balm on, and I'm going in with this Nika K lip liner in the color brown, and I'm just putting that all around my lips. Honestly, y'all, I didn't really like this color, so I ended up going in with another brown lip pencil to layer on top of it because I was not, at least from first glance, wasn't really feeling her. Okay, so this was a bad lip day because I did not like this I Heart Revolution lip gloss at all. I didn't like the formula, I didn't like the color, so I ended up going in with this random mauve lip gloss and I just put her right on top. And the Mocha Twist e.l.f. lip gloss is so pretty. That would have been so pretty with this look, but I cannot find it. So if you recreate it, use that. Don't buy this at all. So now for the very last step, I will be going back in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I'm going to spray that all over. And then fan my face with my MacBook palette because I'm extra as hell. And boom! Y'all, she is cute! Period! Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all into her? This was my first video. I had so much fun recording this. Let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to me. Thank y'all for watching, and bye.